8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 66.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, go 66.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And no good. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's Hall. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones.
Atlanta.
67 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers 6. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
Now
Falcons.
following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And a Falcon 1st down.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sean Bunting.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And tackled down after after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bucs.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones.
Complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
81.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's get out the field, D. Let's check it. Reload. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Check right 54.
Brady now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 is Mike. Record. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Shit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 24, Brady has That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
43 is the mic. You run. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Brady. And it's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action now. Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 23-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground.
On the play. First down, Falcons.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Ryan. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
18.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. Had it set going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Another carry now for Gurley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
Now Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He was brought down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
To 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Goal, Gurley. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop. They're going to get out of here with a victory.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leroy Reynolds in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final try now for Brady. Open net is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.